All right, we are going to get started on the 10-day detox workshop. Again, this is an exciting time. You're doing something good for your body, you're keeping it healthy, and really it's good to detox at least once a year. We're constantly bombarded with toxins, and we're going to go through that in just a little bit. But during this webinar, I'm hoping to answer any of your questions, relieve some of your fears. I know embarking on a detox is scary for some people, but I promise you, not only is this 10 days go by really fast, but people love it. And instead of having that big detox crash, you're just going to feel slowly better and better and better with each day, and of course after the detox. So to get right in, of course, the reason we are all doing this detox is because unfortunately our world has a lot more toxins that we are ingesting, that we are breathing in, than ever before. So you guys can just see some of the pictures here from agricultural crops to what we're actually eating in our food, to what we're putting in our bodies as far as medications, different things like that, processed chemicals, airborne chemicals, food additives, all the body products, cleaning products in our household. Unfortunately, most things out there now are more toxic and can be pretty harmful than they are actually beneficial for us. So it's not really a question now, should I detox? It's just when and how often. And like I said, at least once a year. We do it twice a year, but it's really up to just what your toxin exposure is and what your goals are as well. So the great thing about this is it's not a diet. So it's not one of those things that you're just going to do for short periods of time. You're going to learn things that you can actually implement throughout the rest just of your life, basically. And the great thing about this is that when we detox our body, we lose weight, not just because of the better foods we're eating, but because we're actually ridding our body of toxins and letting that fat actually decrease in our body, because our fat is actually meant to protect us. So if we have a toxin floating around our body, we're going to get a fat cell that's going to wrap around it and it's going to store it, because toxins become fat soluble products. So our body's not going to be able to digest them, excrete them as well. And then if we have an overload of toxins, then our body's going to hold on to that. It's going to hold on to it as fat, and that's going to be where we get either rapid gain weight or we can't lose that last 5, 10, 15 pounds that we've been trying to lose. So when we detox your body, we actually help your body rid those toxins faster so that it can eliminate them, and then you lose weight as basically as a side effect or a bonus, rather than that being your main goal. And then it helps keep that weight off, because again, your fat's not trying to protect you from those toxins. So again, how does toxicity cause disease? Basically, it's just our body gets to a certain point where that threshold becomes overloaded and our body can't detox it, creates that inflammatory response, and then over time can lead to things like heart disease, cancer, diabetes, even aches and pains. Chronic inflammation happens because of this toxicity overload. So this is going to be great. So what this does is, again, it's all food-based. So you're eating the entire time. You're going to eat as much as you want, as long as it's on the food recommended list. You're going to have shakes. You're going to have supplements. So this isn't a starving detox by any means. And essentially what you're doing is you're bombarding your body with nutrients at the bottom there, like the vitamins B, the glutathione, this vitamin C, folic acid, all of that, that literally helps your liver break down these fat-soluble toxins into water-soluble toxins so that your body can actually eliminate them as waste very easily. And again, this is a very safe way to do it, because all of the nutrients in the supplements and shakes are helping this facilitate this better, faster, safer than if you were to do just one of those water, lemon, cayenne pepper detoxes that aren't recommended. So how you guys can reduce or eliminate toxins just on a day-to-day basis. Most of us know this, right? We want to make sure we make better food choices. The more closer to something's natural state, the better. So buy organic when you can. Make your own food as much as you can, real foods. Avoid the pre-packaged, pre-boxed foods as much as possible. And then when you are eating produce, meat, protein, make sure it's the grass-fed, it's the free range, it's the wild caught. So again, you're limiting your body's ability of those abnormal substances, those toxins that our body can't just break down on an easy basis, and that's where we get that toxicity overload. You really want to make sure your cleaning products and what you're using on your home or your office are as clean as possible. Luckily, today out there, there's so many at-home recipes that you can literally make with vinegar, water, baking soda, essential oils. Again, all non-toxic, especially those of you that have pets or little ones on the floor that are constantly touching and you're having to clean more often. Beauty products, and that's not just for women, that's what we use for shampoo. bar soap, makeup, perfumes, fragrances, all of those things. Again, make sure they're as natural as possible, because these are the 3 things that we are exposed to on a daily basis. So the less you can expose yourself to these on a day-to-day basis, again, that chronic inflammation or that chronic disease is going to be reduced for you as well. Of course, you're always going to want to maintain your internal capacity to do this detox facilitation. So every time you get adjusted, it's going to help your detox, right? The nerves going to your kidneys, going to your liver, going to your lower digestion are going to be working better. It's going to shut off your stress response, so it's going to help with that inflammation and allow your body to focus on the detox. And of course, it maintains your flexibility, your body's strength, so that you can keep moving, can keep exercising, not just during the detox, but every day of your life. Okay, so make sure you come and visit us, especially during the detox, but just throughout your wellness journey as well. So let's get right into it. Open your kits. So let me grab my kit here. So in your kit, you are going to have a shaker, and it has the measurements here, so you're going to know how much water to put in when you put in your actual shakes. This is your shake supplement. The vanilla takes a little bit like a cupcake, very good, but you're going to be able to add some goodies into there too. There's also a berry flavor that just tastes like berries, so whatever one you picked is the one that you are going to have. And then of course you have your capsules here. They're Advocare clear capsules, so these are going to just facilitating that detox process. What I want you to grab now is this guy. Okay, this is our booklet. I'm going to walk you now page by page, and we are going to get right into it. So when you open up the packet, it just gives a nice introduction, giving you some resources here if you want to learn more information that I'm not sharing with you today. You can definitely do that. A little bit more tips. I'm going to walk you through these tips so you don't have to read them right this second, but you can read it at your own leisure as well. And then let's get right into it. So day 1, you're not even having any of the supplements or any of the shakes. You are just following the meal plan. So that's going to be more the chicken, all the vegetables and all the fruits on the list. You can have any nuts, beans. And then it's not even until, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's not even until day 2 that you're actually having the shakes and the supplements. Okay, you're still eating among the food list. Day 5 through 7, you're having 4 shakes a day, supplements 3 times a day. So even though the diet restrictions are at its peak, where you're only eating fish, you're only eating about 10 vegetables and 2 fruits, you're having shakes 4 times a day. So you're constantly giving your body nutrients, you're constantly giving your body sustenance, so you don't have that energy crash and you actually do feel full. Some of us even find it hard to drink the 4 shakes in a day. And then days 8 and 9, you're slowly introducing a little bit of food back. And then day 10, again, it's going to be up to you. You shouldn't have any shakes left. You will have a few more of the capsules that day, but that's when you're going to slowly start to introduce foods again. Look here, it's just another way to look at it. So days 1 through 2, you can have anything in this book. Days 9 and 10, anything in this book. Then it gets more strict on the diet as you get into those middle 5, 6, and 7 days. So this is your bread and butter. You probably will look at this page maybe 1,000 times. I look at it literally 3 to 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times a day, just to make sure that I'm getting the right foods on the right days. So what you'll notice is these dark green boxes, and you can have these any of the 10 days. You can have as much as you want. Don't worry so much about the serving size. It's more the actual type of food. The reason it gets more and more strict in the middle 3 days is we want our body to concentrate on the detox process, not trying to assimilate 10 different types of foods and really worry about the digestion. It's more the detox that we're concentrating on. So that's why we're doing the fish base, only a few vegetables, only a few fruits that allow our body to really concentrate on the detox. Now, the other days is where it gets a little tricky, because you can have some things on some days and some on another, but like grain. So you can have rice, you can have quinoa, you can have buckwheat noodles on days 1, 2, 9, and 10. So when you can have those, I suggest eating them so that you have a variety during the detox. Same with the other fruits. You can have all other fruits, all other vegetables, days 1 through 4, 9, and 10. So it's only those 3 days that are more restricted on the fruits and vegetables. When it comes to protein, the fish, again, you can have all 9 days. I would suggest not eating fish days 1, 2, 9, and 10 because you're going to have fish the middle 6 days. So again, you want to add that variety where you can as much as you can so you don't get sick of the same foods as fast. Back here, it's going to go into the healthy fats. So to flavor things instead of a bunch of different sauces or salsas, you can actually just use things like avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil. And it tells you you can drink coconut milk, almond milk instead of dairy during the first couple of days and the last couple of days. For those of you that are caffeine fiends and are a little scared not to drink coffee, you can drink green tea unsweetened, which will give you that caffeine boost. And I actually recommending drinking teas throughout the day. If you're hungry but you're not really quite sure what you want to eat, drinking some tea actually will give you some antioxidants, some nice herbal teas, but also satiate that hunger feeling as well. So I encourage you to do that. And then of course you can use as many spices as you want. Make sure your food is flavorful. You're having different flavors there. And then you can flavor things with lemon, lime, mustard, tomato sauce, different vinegars as well. Now, they're so organized here that they actually have sample menus for you guys. So they tell you when you can have the shakes, when you should have the supplements, different meal ideas as well. They're giving you tips on what you should be eating these days. So it says here, sweet potato squash delight, quinoa vegetable soup, salad. All these recipes are appropriate for day 9 as well. There's a bunch of recipes in the back if you haven't already looked. So it just tells you how to follow it, what's recommended, eating different same foods on same days, staying hydrated. Days 5 through 7, again, you're in go time. Your energy's up, you're feeling really good. It's more restricted, but everything's just tasting very, 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 very good. Then day 10, it's not so much restricted on the food, but this is where you're gonna start incorporating your other foods back. Because your body is so clean right now and it's feeling amazing, you don't want to bombard it with just a bunch of inflammatory foods. So if you're going to, let's say, have cheese on something, you don't want to have cheese, milk, yogurt all in one day. You want to try to space that out. If you're going to introduce more red meats, maybe just have it 1 meal instead of 2 or 3 meals that day. So just be conscious of that. Be conscious of how you feel. Sometimes you get so used to not having cheese, you don't really introduce it back. We barely have cheese now because of it. We find if you have enough good flavoring, you don't need all the cheese to hide or to mask flavors. There's a bunch of sample menus as well. These are great. We use some of these actually not on the detox, all very clean. Just again, be sure, like the red potato and green salad, you only can have on the first few days and the last few days, not the middle 3. But it gives you a great salmon recipe. It gives you great salad recipes, soup recipes, dressing recipes, snacks, everything that you could imagine. And then because you're having so many shakes, it gives you a bunch of shake recipes. So my favorite shake recipe, because you can do it throughout the entire time, is the shake. I freeze some apples or pears so that it gives it more like that ice consistency. Put a little cinnamon, and then I blend it up, and it tastes kind of like oatmeal in a sense, and it's a good breakfast food. It gives it a little bit more sustenance in the morning so that you're not as hungry if you do have a blender that you can do that with. Another great thing is I want you to write on this as much as you can. What recipes you liked, what was hard, what was easy, what symptoms did you notice, if any, so that next time you do it, it gets easier and easier. Now to the point it's on autopilot. Like we know what we're getting into, we know what we're going to be feeling, we know how our body's going to be feeling, and we look forward to it every year. Actually, we always say we can't wait to get on the detox because of how great everybody feels after. Now, some suggestions. Let me go back to the PowerPoint. Here. All right, so here are some tips. So what I suggest, because again, days will start to blur together and you're not sure, am I on day 2, am I on day 3, how many shakes should I be having, how many capsules? Write out the actual day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the date next to the days that you'll be doing. literally, I look at this a million times too, because I'm like, okay, it's the second day. How many shakes am I having? How many capsules am I having? So this makes it really easy not to lose track, so you don't miss any of those supplement or shake servings. That's a very big tip. Write out what you are eating each day before you even start the detox. This is probably the hardest part, honestly, is just planning what you're going to be making. Because once you have that set, again, you don't have to think about it. Day 2, this is my menu, we're good to go. This is how many shakes I'm having, this is how many supplements I'm having, we're good to go. I attached this on the email. It's exactly what our menu is going to be. So you can see here, you know, day 1 and day 2, we can have oatmeal for breakfast. So you better believe we are going to do that. I have some dried fruit in there. Day 1, again, we're not even having shakes. So we're going to have some carrots and hummus for snacks, supplements on day 2. Then keep it simple. Have the same thing for lunch. So when we can have rice, we're going to do rice, chicken, and asparagus that day. We're going to have mixed nuts for our snack, and then for dinner here, we're doing grass-fed lamb with some quinoa and some baked zucchini. So again, group your days and have similar meals on the days that are very similar. So days 1 and 2 are very similar. Days 3 or 4 are very similar. Days 5 through 7, pretty much having all the same things. Again, I'm going to attach this to the list so you can see. So days 1 and 2 have similar menus. Days 3 and 4 have similar menus. Days 5 through 7, and then 8, 9, and 10 have very similar menus. So again, grouping them together, making double portions are going to help save you time for meal prep as well. Drink lots and lots and lots and lots of water. As always, it's important, but you want to drink a lot more water during the detox because, again, those toxins are now water soluble. We want to have water so that we can actually excrete them even faster, and that gets you feeling better faster and just helps facilitate the detox process. I'm going to drink some water right now. All right, I mentioned this before, but just drinking teas in between meals definitely will substitute the coffee. You can have green tea if you do need a little bit of that caffeine, but it also helps that in between snack time. If you are hungry, not quite sure what you want to eat, go ahead and grab some tea. That'll be really good for you. Have ready to go snacks available. Dr. Wolf is hungry all the time anyway, so I have to make sure that we have snacks just on hand ready for him. So we'll have the pears, we'll have the apples, we'll have carrots and hummus, we'll have nuts available when we can. So just having those pre-made, low maintenance, where you don't actually have to cook anything, snacks ready and available are very important. Now switching gears a little bit, because this is a detox, you're supposed to focus on the detox. So this isn't the time, even though you're gonna have a lot more energy, you're gonna be feeling really good, to try some brand new exercise regimen. Not that we don't want you working out, it's just not a time to overtax your body. So still go out there, go for a walk, a light jog. You can even do some resistance band training, but I don't want you to do anything completely strenuous during these 10 days to add bad stress to the body. We just wanna have good stress. So again, your body can concentrate on that detox time. Like I said, you want to write notes. So each time it gets easier and easier. You're going to have your menu already set. You're going to have your notes so you know exactly what to expect. And it makes it very easy for the next time you do it and for the time being as well. Ask questions. That's what we're here for. So whether you're seeing us 3 times a week or on your maintenance, please give us a call, email us, let us know what you're feeling. If you have any questions, if something's not sounding right, or maybe whatever, you went to the grocery store and couldn't find something, let us know. Maybe we can help you modify things. Ask away. Feel free to call anytime. And then celebrate after for doing such a wonderful thing for yourself. So this doesn't mean going out and having In-N-Out fully loaded fries and ice cream for dinner. You don't want to bombard yourself again, but just you did something great for your body. You're going to feel amazing. So whether that be you plan something fun to do outside, you go to your favorite restaurant and order something in moderation, just have an end goal in mind so that you're even more motivated. And of course, get adjusted during this time, because we want to facilitate your organ function. So again, even though we're detoxing and we're helping the intestines work better, the liver work better, the kidneys work better, if their nerve function isn't at 100%, they still can't work as well as they should. So please get adjusted during this time. Again, it's only going to boost your your organ function, your nervous system, and of course, getting you feeling better and better. With that being said, again, please watch us as many times as you want. Read your book. Don't be afraid to open it 100 times a day. Don't feel weird if you are. I do it too. And call us at 925-566-8881 if you do have any questions, or you can go ahead and email me directly at drvanessadc@gmail.com. So that's drvanessadc@gmail.com, or you can always reply to the text or send a text to Jessica up front. Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you on the other side. Again, congratulations on doing something so good for your health. Can't wait to hear about how it goes for you. Bye.